Good morning. Hmm, Trying to find us. Here we go. Oh, good morning. Good morning. Let me get the link out. And I'm going to get us to our page. Uh, so today is December 4th. It's Atticus's 4th. It's his golden birthday. Oh, I got to give him some gold. I'm going to have to make him something gold, maybe a cape. And our prompt is, what is it? National Sock Day, which is good because I'm doing a Christmas stocking today. And there we are. We are ready to roll. Let's just find us. There we are. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Pam. Good morning, Susie. Good morning, Terry. Yeah, it's his 4th birthday, and I forgot. 4 years old, December 4th. That's a golden birthday. I'm going to have to go get him some chocolate gold coins, maybe. But I definitely want to make him a cape now with a big 4 on the back, or 4 cars or something with 4. Okay. Hi, good morning. It's Lindsay. I'm back. The Lindsay you know and love is back. I'm still a little wigged out, but I'm okay. And sorry, I should not have even come here yesterday. Uh, I don't have any more answers. I don't know any more than I did yesterday. So that's all I can tell you. Let's take a pen and we're just going to put check marks. We did poinsettia. We did ornaments. Today is National Sock Day. And we're doing that today. And I'm not doing any shameless plugs because, you know, I don't care. If you guys want to buy something from me or support me, you know how to find it, right? creatorofcuteness.com. But I'm not gonna, I don't know, I just feel weird. We may not have any shameless plugs all month. We may just go rogue and draw and do whatever. So here's what I ended up doing yesterday. I did holiday cheer with some lights here in a little. I forget who suggested this to me to do a quote, but I'm really happy that you did because I think the next page will have same thing. We'll do a photo maybe and a quote because today is Atticus's birthday, so I'm going to need a picture of him here, even though I probably won't see him today. I'm sure they'll post a picture, whatever. Lindsay, we're all friends. We don't mind you unloading. Yeah. Oh, Pamela says make a gold crown out of gold paper. I don't know if I have any gold paper. I have gold fabric. I'm not leaving the house. I'm not getting dressed today. I am just laying here. Oh, in fact, I have to make myself a note to make sure the turkey is thawed. Turkey thawed. It's in the back fridge. I got to make sure it thawed itself in 3 days. Anyway, so that's what we're doing. Our prompt today is Christmas stocking. So we have this one. I'm going to cut them both out, I think. I found 2 in the collage elements. Thank you guys, all of you who bought collage elements. If you have not received your freebie from me, then message me again because I'm pretty sure I got them all out. I could be wrong. You never know. There was a red and a green one. Oh, and I might want maybe a reindeer on Atticus's birthday page. I like this crazy guy with the crazy eyes. This is the reindeer games page. Maybe. Let's look and see. Because I can't really put red or green on that bright pink page. How old is Atticus? 4. I can tell you all the story of his birth, who weren't here for that. Yeah, I'm not going to use this stocking because it's too red and green. I could make the dots white, but I don't think so. I don't think I want a snowman, but maybe a snowman. I do like this cup. I like this guy. This is called Snowman Soup Collage Element. And if you've never bought a collage element from me before, they're pretty cool because you get the black and white art for this and you get the color art. And then you can print it out like this. And if you have the black and white, you can color your own colors if you don't like mine. Or you print out the colored one either on copy paper or sticker paper or cardstock. And if you don't have a printer, you would send it to your local printer guy place and ask them to print it. So what I do is I email this to my local small print shop that's close to me, and they'll print these. I didn't have a printer for like a year and a half, almost 2 years, and that's what I did, and it's still affordable. So might use those tags. All right, let's bring our book back. So I've been thinking about flaps and stuff in this, but I haven't quite figured out exactly what I want to do. But Atticus, he loves pink. He hasn't really loved it as much as he used to recently. But let's see if we can get another color and maybe we'll make a flap. I kind of like this wintry blue, but do I like it on the pink? No. I do like this one. Oh, that's kind of cool. Look at that. I could just tear it. This is a cool piece of paper. It's like a vellum kind of, but not. Oh, I could do it this way with our ruler like we've been doing and just tear it. Oh, and I forgot pom-poms. I really want pom-poms on my page and I keep forgetting to grab them. Uh-oh, my ruler moved. Oh well, it's a little crooked, but not too much. So we could just put this here and have a little flap, right? I'm gonna score it. Hi, Gayleen. Hi, Lynn. I didn't even say hi to everybody this morning. I'm kind of in a very odd headspace, I will say that. I didn't sleep at all last night. Rarely, barely. Maybe an hour. Been up since 3 o'clock watching TV, watching the British baking show, but they had an American version for Christmas with American celebrities, which really aren't celebrities. They're a bunch of comedians. Although there was one or two celebrities, I guess, but it was cute. So we scored this on the scoreboard. Anyway. So the mortuary is picking up my brother's body today from the morgue where it has sat since September 12th. Very odd story still. Still crazy. That'll happen today. Because as soon as I'm done here, I got to get them all the paperwork that I had to fill out. And Carmen, I have lots of questions for Carmen, having worked at the police department. Because I'm not getting answers to the questions that I have. So I think, How cute would this guy be here? I want a large circle. Let's see if this is big enough. Yeah, that might work. Let's use a bright blue. Oh, I like this one. That's too many stripes. Too much. How about this one? That's a good one. They won't show you any photos. That would be evidence. Evidence of somebody dying in their apartment because there was no crime. It's weird. Seems to me they should. Anyway, I have so many questions, you guys. The corporate, this is an apartment building where my brother lived. See, I'm a true crime person. I am interested in true crime. I watch Dateline. I follow all the podcasts that are true crime related. Today I'm going to watch the John Benet Ramsey case on Netflix. So I just want answers, you know? So what was I going to say? So the corporate, this apartment building is owned by a corporation and they have many apartment buildings. So I had to talk to the lady in charge of like evicting people and what happens when somebody passes away in an apartment. And guess what this woman did, you guys? She hung up on me 2 times. The third time I called back and she knew it was me. And she goes, "Oh, I'm in a meeting. I'll have to call you back." And then she hung up again. So 3 times she had absolutely no empathy or sympathy. What if I loved my brother dearly and was distraught? And she did not offer sympathy, did not offer condolences, did not say, "I'm so sorry for your loss," which I hate that terminology, but nothing. She just hung up on me, blamed me for not being in contact with him more. And I learned a lot yesterday with a lot of phone calls to different people. I'll tell you the things that I would like to pass on to you guys that I learned that I think you should pass on to everybody that you know. Number one, if you have a driver's license, I believe in almost every state, not every state, but for sure California, you can go into the Department of Motor Vehicles and ask them to add an emergency contact to your driver's license. That's number one. Of course, they couldn't find my brother's wallet, so that would not have mattered. But let's say you're in an accident, you get severely injured, you can't speak, and your cell phone is damaged. They scan your driver's license, and then that's how they can find out who your emergency contact is, right? So that's number one. Number two, if you have any kids or relatives or you live in an apartment building, you have to ask for a paper, at least in California. Maybe some states have it on your rental agreement, but in California, it's a separate paper that you fill out with any emergency contacts that you want. Now, that wouldn't have worked for my brother because he was a paranoid maniac, so he would not have done that. What do I want here? I want something else here. Hold on. But it's important for everybody to know to do that. That looks orange. It is orange. I'm just going to put him here like this, and then maybe I'll put a word here or something. I'm not quite sure. Anyway, like I said, my brother was paranoid, so he wouldn't have had that filled out. That's number two. So driver's license, make sure you have an emergency contact information there. And then number two would be the apartment rental, whatever agreement, make sure your emergency contact information is there. And number three, which I think is super important for all of us, but I'll bet you none of you guys are going to want to do it. Oh, wait, I want to, that's all right. Is on your refrigerator at home. We have a friend who is an apartment manager, And he told us that on your refrigerator at home, you should have a laminated card on your refrigerator with emergency information, because that's the place where emergency responders will look. And they're not really going to go through your paperwork. They're not going to look for a phone book, nothing, just on your refrigerator. So those are my 3 PSA announcements for the day. Maybe you guys have others that would be helpful to any of us so that nobody goes through this again. Because I got to tell you, my brother and I were not close. I mailed him money every month from his parents, my parents, our parents, that he lived on. And I found out that he hadn't cashed any checks since July, so I can't figure out what he was doing for money since then. But anyway, oh yeah, wait, what did somebody just say? Lynn said everyone should have the contacts on a card in their wallet. Yes, I'm putting into all my kids' Christmas stockings, because if you guys haven't got a laminator at home, you should buy one from Lakeshore Gifts or Lakeside Gifts for 20 bucks. And you get a whole bunch, like 100 of those little business card size laminating pockets. And everybody's getting a emergency contact card that I'm going to make super cute for their wallets. I don't really know if I like that, so we'll hold off on that. But I do need the stocking. I think the reindeer will go on the opposite page. But anyway, that's my helpful hints for all of you. So maybe we'll do them together one day. We'll make cute emergency contact cards to go into wallets, because that's an important thing to have as well. Because how sad is it that my brother had no friends? His parents were dead. His sister could barely handle him. That would be me. And so he just died completely alone. Sad, right? Just a sad story. Okay, I kind of want a watercolor today, so we're going to just do a piece of, this is the mixed media paper, but you can use whatever you have. Oh, Linda says she would love to send those to her clients. That's a great idea, Linda. I'm going to make that into a collage element. But it would have to be a freebie. I will not charge for that. That'd be disgusting. All right, let's see what this will look like. Okay, I think it needs a backing on it of a color. I like this blue color. Oh, that's really pretty. Barbara says, thank you, Lindsay. My info is on a bright pink laminated copy in my freezer. In your freezer? The doctor says police or firemen will look in there? In your freezer? Nobody told me that yesterday. But thank you. I'm going to ask, because police is on my list to call again today. And the actual manager of the apartment building where the manager is the one that found my brother on the floor. So yeah, I'm going to ask about that. Not that I don't believe you, Barbara, because you are smarter than me. I believe you. Okay, where'd the pin go? I don't know. How do I lose that pin so frequently? Anyway. So, in case you guys missed it yesterday, my brother passed away on September 12th. We were not close at all. I was his guardian. Whatever you call it. It's not a guardian. It's not a fiduciary. What's the word? Where you make sure that they have what they need. And I was in charge of his money. What do you call that? Put meds on the fridge too. Oh, the medicine that you take on your emergency contact list? That's a great idea, Lisa. I told my kids that last night and I about got laughed off of the phone. because, they're young and they think nothing's ever going to happen to them. Anyway, what did you say? Caretaker. Is that it? Custodian. I don't think that's either one of those are the words that I've heard before, but yes. Um, anyhow, the most interesting conversation I had was with the P.O. Box company. He did not get mail delivered to his house because he was paranoid, and a conspiracy theorist, whatever you call it. So I had to call his mailbox. Linda says, if you laminate them first, can you still write on them? No, Linda, but you're a realtor. So if you want to give that out um, to your clients, tell them to come back and see you. And then after you fill it in, they could laminate it at your office. That's how to get them back in. And on the back side, you could put your business card. Oh, there's a realtor tip for you. I'm not a realtor. Power of attorney. Yeah, no, we didn't have that. I was not his power of attorney. But yeah, that's another word for that. Oh man, this is getting cute, but I want a ribbon or something here. What do I have? Kind of like this. Polka dots with polka dots. You can also put it in a plastic sleeve. Oh yeah, like Lisa said, like a name tag holder. That would work. Executor. Thank you, Mary Manning. That is it. Executor. Kind of. I don't know if that's it, but that sounds right to me. This fabric does not rip. It's just cheap Walmart fabric. So yeah, the most interesting conversation I had was with the P.O. Box company because, of course, he wouldn't allow mail to come to his home because then the people that he was thinking were going to hurt him, um, the conspiracy portion. Oh God, that's cute. Um, they would have been able to find his house. So everything went to a P.O. Box. And when I called, because I'm like, oh, he must have a ton of mail there that I would like to have because everything else is gone. Um, I called, and the young kid that answered, I should have pressed further because he told me, I said, yeah, I'm calling about a P.O. box. And I was getting ready to give him the number. And I said, for my brother who passed away. And the kid said, oh, is that for Doug Waltman? We were wondering where he is. And I said, yeah, Doug passed away. And he said, uh, he goes, yeah, I remember Doug Waltman like that. And I said, I bet you do. And the kid said, oh, yeah, I've got stories. So then when the manager called me back and told me I need a death certificate to be able to access that, which is fine, I'm going to get that. Oh, I could put something here too to do more writing. But I just kind of want to watercolor this with, where's my stocking? I think the stocking's got to go on this side. Oh, I'm going to see through there. I don't like that. Tony says, it's off topic. Please be off topic, Tony. But should I ask for a paper score for Christmas? Yes. If you don't have one, there is the American Craft or We Are Memory Keeper scoreboard. That's the one you want to get. Okay, so I wanted to show you guys, let's move this for a sec, how to draw your own Christmas stocking. Because that's kind of what I was thinking yesterday. It's fun to glue down the collage element, but let's teach you how to learn how to draw these yourself. And then when I decide to shamelessly plug myself again, you can learn how to draw all these little goodies by getting my doodle book called Doodly Do It. It's on my website at creatorofcuteness.com. Oh man, I'm shaky today. So it's kind of like an L shape here. This is the tricky part coming in here. Maybe not quite as much of an L. But that's the tricky part, is getting the shape right. And then, of course, you need a little hook to hang it. Conservator. Sounds like that's what you are. Get numerous death certificates. You will need them to do anything. Yeah, in California, by the way, in case you want to know, they charge $25 a piece. So I got 5. For my parents, I needed a lot, and they cost $25 a piece. But I got 10 for them. Yeah. So 5. Okay, ready? And then I don't know what I was saying. So yeah, when the manager came back on the phone to talk to me to tell me that I needed the death certificate to access the PO box, I said, "Oh, the kid I talked to earlier told me that he had lots of stories about my brother." And I said, "Can I talk to him again?" And he said, "No, he shouldn't have said that. I apologize. We can't give out that kind of information." And I'm like, "There's no law, buddy. I know there's not a law." Yeah, yeah, Denise. It's $25 for a blue piece of paper copy. Ridiculous. Thank you. I'm sure each state charges probably a lot because they know they can get money for it. Carmen says, if you are talking about the big ones, they are cutter bees. Oh, these scissors are no longer available. I wish they were. There are other good scissors out there. American Craft is who took over, bought EK Success, which made cutter bee scissors. And so I would assume that all of the scissors from We Are Memory Keepers or American Craft are probably all pretty good. Oh, huh. Linda says it has to be an original death certificate, no copies. I handled probate sales once in a while. Everyone should have a trust. 100%. That's the other good idea I'll give you, is if you don't have a living will or a trust, I think that should have been bigger, but that's okay. Make sure you have a living will or a trust. It makes everything a whole lot simpler, especially if you own anything like a car or a truck. So the lady that hung up on me yesterday told me that in no uncertain terms that it was my fault that they couldn't reach me, that I should have been a better family member, which is a very interesting thing because she obviously doesn't have a alcoholic drug using member of her family. And it almost made me giggle, but it didn't. But she also said that they kept in California, there's a law that they have to keep items to try to find somebody to come get them for 18 days. And they kept his stuff for, well, I don't know. They got rid of it November 9th, and he passed on September 12th. Right? So she told me that it cost them a lot of money to clean his apartment, to get rid of all the stuff, and that they would like to collect $4,000 from me for all of that. And I said, do you have his truck? Do you have the photographs that were my father's? Do you have anything that was in his apartment? And she said, no, we got rid of it. And I said, then no, you won't get $4,000 from me ever. Sorry. Then I called our attorney who wrote up our will, and he said, good girl, you did the right thing. He said, they can't come back on you at all. So just so y'all know, it's just a little PSA day from Lindsay. Yeah, the things we learn the hard way. I think the hardest thing to understand, well, if you knew my brother, you would understand why the lack of emotion is there. But it's just so sad that he had no friends. He had nobody's name and phone number that they could find. And my husband kept telling me, oh, he must have friends. He must do something all day long. Well, he didn't. Do you want to know about the scallop scissors, Sherry? Was that it? These are made by Wiz or Wise, WISS. And they're very expensive, probably now like $50, right? Let's see. That looks like an H, but it's a 4. Oh, wait, let's put Atticus up here. That's where your stockings normally have names, right? So then let's get rid of this. I don't think I'm going to put that plaid there because I put plaid in here. Might do polka dots or something. Anyway, boy, so much information I could tell you guys. Was quite the day yesterday. Quite the day. Lots of phone calls. So I don't have to go down there because there's nothing to get. I don't have to drive all the way to Southern California today. It's just all done. And how sad. You lived 63 years, your parents took great care of you, and this is how your life ends up, right? Atticus won't be able to read this, but he can't read anyway yet. But I'm sure he won't be reading cursive anytime soon. Hopefully he will. Okay, let's go a little higher with this word. Yeah. I don't know what else to talk about because that's all my brain can think about. My brother used to be, what would you call it? I think it's a bounty hunter. So I know he had GUNSs. I don't even like to say that word. And I don't know. That's what I'm calling the police about today. What happens with those? I don't want to be liable, which I know I'm not, but I don't want anybody to have those who might have come and cleaned out his apartment and is a bad human being, you know? Because I'm sure, like my husband said one time they were working on a house because my husband did construction and somebody passed away and there was no family and they all just threw everything in a dumpster. Or some of the guys took stuff home, but he said it just all went goodbye, you know? So I want to make sure that I tell the police that those were in there and let them go get them because nobody should have that. They should go away. Anyway, yay, that's so much fun to talk about, right? So I'm going to make us an emergency contact letter sheet, a big letter sheet, you know, just to go on your fridge, and then a small card. That'll be my project today. That'll help me heal. Thank you very much. Anyway, what else do you want to talk about? I got nothing. Oh, wait, where's my water? I'm using a dry. How can they get rid of his vehicle is one of the questions I have, Doreen. I don't know either. I don't get it, truly. But there must be a form you fill out or something to take ownership on a unclaimed property. I don't know. You see those sales all the time, at least in California, where you can go and get unclaimed property. Not land, but maybe land. I don't know. Maybe if you die and you have nobody to take over your land or a house or whatever. I don't know. But I'm sure there's a way. Carmen says, oh my God, stealing. Carmen, I have so many questions for you. Carmen was a dispatcher for the police department in the Bay Area of California. Um, and so that's why I always say, Carmen, I have questions for you. I don't know if she'll know the answers, but maybe. But yeah, it seems like stealing to me. And that's why my attorney said, do not pay these people $4,000 because they've obviously got way more than that. Because my brother had like an 8-year-old beautiful Toyota truck that my son would have loved to have had. I mean, that doesn't even matter if anybody wanted it or not. It just seems really not okay. What were you? Not a dispatcher. I was the office manager for investigative services. Sorry, Carmen. Sorry. Quit capitalizing everything at me. I'm not thinking straight today. You know? Oh, that bled into the green. Don't yell at me. Anyway, Cindy Dietz, do I owe you a collage element? I can't remember. I think there's 3 people that I still owe them to. Can't remember who they were. California unclaimed property. Oh. Should I go there and look for his stuff? Is that what happens to it? I've always heard about that. I just really never knew about it. Okay, well, there's our hand-drawn stocking. And here's our collage element stocking. So use either one you like. Tammy says, I'm in Missouri. Hold on. I had to go to court to establish heirship in order to take ownership of my dad's car. It was in trust, but I didn't have a TOD on the title, whatever that means. It's a several month process and costing me over $500 to have it done. Yeah, but that's worth it for a car, right? That's a good thing. Yeah, for those of you guys that weren't here when Atticus is born, my grandson didn't breathe for 12 minutes. And it was the days that I had to come and do this thing here that I do with you guys after Atticus was born. That was very hard. Oh no, Tina, you're adulting today? Tina, I think I owe you collage elements for your freebies. You got to message me. I'm sorry you're adulting. Ugh. Got so much stuff here. I think we'll just use a colored pencil to color in a little bit of the lettering. And then on this one, time of death. Oh, thank you. I think it's interesting to me that you need all this stuff to be able to access his bank accounts, which I have been working on, and any financial stuff you have, like stocks or bonds or that kind of thing. You need all the death certificate and this and that and the other thing. But his body, I know this is gross and I'm not being callous. I'm just trying to tell you so I don't cry or be upset or freak out. His body has been in storage. I know it's gross. I already said that. Since September 12th. And I didn't need any ID. nothing to claim his body and to pay to have it cremated. Here's an interesting thing. The place could cremate it and mail me his ashes for $175 extra, or they could have a ship captain take them out to sea for $275 extra. So I voted for them to come mail to me. I don't even know if he liked the ocean. I don't know anything about him, really. So kind of crazy. The things I have learned in one day are kind of crazy. See how cool the colored pencil is when it goes on top of your watercolor? It just accentuates everything a little bit because here, see it here and not over here. But now it just makes it pop a whole lot more. Atticus used to tell you his favorite color was pink and now it's blue. But he also would tell you that his very favorite color is rainbow. So we went to get a couch last weekend and Atticus asked him what color we should get and he said rainbow. And I said no. So that was interesting. We're going to put some little fleck marks in here. Anybody have any questions for me about art or classes or anything so I can stop thinking about this adult hole that I'm in? Or hell, adult hell? No, it's a hole. Look how much that just makes it pop. Just outlining in a darker color a little bit. We still have to cut this out. All right, let's come up a little. Where's the book? Let's cut this out. I think it's still a little wet, but not really. These little things are why you save little scraps of white paper like this. There is a book club class today at 10 o'clock. We are doing our No Excuses Art Journal book pages for December. So I'm kind of excited about that. I was really happy that that was today because that keeps my mind occupied as well. So putting things like pop dots and ribbons and stuff like this in this book is going to make it, hold on, it's going to make it thick. You can see already just from that one ribbon how thick it gets. Would you explain the difference between calligraphy and lettering to someone? Yeah, who do you want me to explain it to? You? All right. Hang on. Yeah, that's going to be okay there. The difference between calligraphy and lettering is nothing. The word calligraphy is a word that means beautiful lettering in Latin. Isn't that cool that I know that? I don't even know where I learned that, but I did learn it somewhere. Yeah, so that's the difference. That's why I call mine creative hand lettering, because there's no difference between what I do and calligraphy. Okay, we're going to glue this down. But what I do is fun, cute, creative lettering. It's not calligraphy. Calligraphy has rules and steps. But there's different styles of calligraphy. So there's Roman, there's italic, there's copperplate, there's Chancery cursive. That's what I do. There's all different styles of beautiful lettering. So that's why I call mine just cute and creative hand lettering. You know? I hope that makes sense. Wait, what does this say? Jennifer says, I know it's different, but wait, but we had my son's fingerprints taken before he was cremated, and I'm having a charm made. Oh man, that's a cool thing. I'm so sorry, Jennifer, that you have to do that, but that's very cool. Oh, wait, I want a skinnier pen, so if I write over it, okay. Well, this pen doesn't even write on here. So I can put a photo up there now. Boy, that pen did not want to write. Oh, excuse me. So I'll get, they took a picture of him this morning with all his packages wrapped, and I'll put it there because I'm not going to get to see him today. Let's do some more watercolor a little bit and a white pen. Putting some white in our blue cuff, which should be furry. Oh, you want me to show you what I did in the middle of the night last night? Let me go get it. I'll show you. You guys will appreciate this. Hang on. Be right back. So I couldn't sleep, and I'm making my new son-in-law to be his own stocking. So I embroidered it. I did Lindsay cute hand creative lettering. Is this so cute? And then I'm going to cut it out and stitch it on a stocking. Well, after I iron it, of course. It's pretty weird, but it's cute, right? I like how it came out a lot. And it made it so it wasn't so horrible to be awake all night if you have something to show for it. This is going to be his busy season because he works for a subsidiary of Amazon and he does deliveries. He's been doing a lot of deliveries, he said. He tells everybody, keep shopping, it's job security. I do like this little flap. I really wanted more flaps because I love that about the November book that we did, all the flaps and the pockets. So maybe on this side we'll do a pocket. Okay. Did you do that in one sitting? Well, I was up from 2 o'clock till now. So yeah, one sitting. Barbara, when I say I don't sleep, I mean it. I don't sleep. I tried to go back to sleep, but I got to watch a new episode of my favorite show called Shrinking. And then I watched Bad Sisters. A lot of good shows on right now. And I have a OT light by my bed. Do you know what an OT light is? It's a daylight light that gives you, it looks like daylight in your house. So it makes it really easy to work on projects when your husband is snoring right next to you, fast asleep. So Okay, so I think I want to write here and I want to put a photograph up here. So I'm going to do a little light blue. And then I think I'm done. These pages go really quick. I'm taking a lot more time than I really need to with them, just because it's you guys, but like I could do these pretty fast. My water is dirty. My paint is dirty. What else should we talk about? I got nothing. I'm talked out. I don't know. Yesterday I was so like not depressed, but in a weird state. I went and bought a whole pizza and said I was going to come home and eat it. Told my family. I got home and tried the pizza and I hated every bite of it. It was way too spicy for me. So now it's my husband's pizza. All right. I'd say that page is pretty well done. Jewel says, appraise. My hubby found my dad's wedding ring in his bag of cords that he traveled with. Yay. That makes me so happy. I thought about that yesterday because we had talked about that yesterday that Jewel's husband, I can't remember the story now, but I remember the fact that the wedding ring was missing. I don't like those dots in there, so they got to go away. I think I'm going to blot this a little. That's going to be better for writing, but I need a little more blotting. That looks good. And we'll put some white around the edges here. What kind of a light? Hi, Eileen. An OttLite, OTT. There's also a brand called Daylight Lights. Mine is a floor model because it was my mom's. Daylight is a good company as well. You can buy, one that goes on your nightstand kind of thing, and one that goes on the floor. Just want this lighter. I'm having a hard time getting the color off of this. Anyway, it's a good company, OttLite. I'll tell you when the bulb goes out, though, that's the only problem. They're like $25. But in the time that my mom had it, which was probably 10 or 12 years, the light bulb never went out. So, but we used to have to order those at Ben Franklin. What was I going to do? Oh, yeah, white. I want my big white pen, and then we're done. I don't like this at all, I must say, but I think when I write here and put a photo here, I'm going to like it just fine. So I'm doing big white dots in this green. But an OttLite is really nice because if you're blind or going blind or, can't see real well like me. Oh, yay. They told me, by the way, that I'm getting cataracts in the back of my eyes yesterday at my eye appointment. And that was a fun appointment because the girl, the property manager of the corporation of the apartments, she called right during my eye appointment, and I knew that would happen. And I had to look at the eye doctor and go, I'm sorry, I have to take this call. My brother died yesterday and I have to talk to this person. She looked at me like why were you out? Why are you out and about? Why didn't you cancel this appointment? Okay. I would put polka dots all over in here, but I think once I do my writing, it'll come okay. So, oh, it's really cute. It looks really cute. Oh, we need our number, which is 4. I love these stickers. I wish they still made them. I like it at the bottom. But now you can't see it. Shari says, oy vey, cataract surgery is a miracle. I can't wait. I mean, I can wait because he said it would, or she said it would be a couple of years still. But she goes, that's why everything's looking fuzzy to you. I'm like, oh, swell. I remember when my mom and dad both got it. My mom got it, and then like 6 months later, my dad got it. So they both did it at the same time. And my mom never had to wear her glasses again. I was like, that's incredible. But how do you let somebody come at you like they're going to do something to your eye? I hope they put me out or strap my arms down because I would try to grab them, I think. Okay. I think I'm done now. I will print out whatever good picture I get of Atticus. This is turning into an Atticus book. And put it here tomorrow so you can see that. We'll have to resize. Oh, that's kind of cool how the 4 shows through there. And that's my page 4. I like this page the best so far. But, you know, it's just like anything else. You like some, you don't like some. Okay. And I love this little deer, so I might put him here. What's tomorrow? Probably not a reindeer one. So we did sock day. Tomorrow is, oh, gnomes. I have a gnome in the collage elements, I think. Let's look. Not there. Not there. Not there. Not there. Nope. Not trees. Here he is. That'll be fun. We'll draw a gnome tomorrow. Arlene says, I like how page 4 is. Oh, I didn't think about that. Page 4 is the 4th, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th. It's his 4th birthday on the 4th day and the 4th page. That's amazing. All right, you guys. I love you. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Get ready to draw a gnome. I think I will bring in the Doodly Doo book so I can show you guys how easy it is to doodle from the book. And yeah, so get yourself some scraps of paper if you want to draw your own gnome or gnome, as my mom would have said. All right, everybody have a really good day, and everybody yell, happy birthday, Atticus. He's not here. I also want pom-poms right here, so I got to go get pom-poms. Let me write that on my list. Oh, I already forgot about the turkey, pom-poms. All right, have a really good day, you guys. I love you. I'll see you tomorrow. Take care of yourselves. Okay, bye.